Hi, and welcome to another IB Psychology exam tip tutorial with me, Travis Dixon. Today we're going to review techniques in the biological approach, and I'm going to give you a really quick tip on how to do well in this particular topic. I always talk too long, so I'm going to try and do this in 2 minutes or less. Let's see how I do. Alright, so first of all, click that so this thing works. There we go. The biological approach to understanding human behavior, we're going to focus on this first topic, the brain and behavior, and we're going to narrow our focus to techniques to study the brain, and I want to show you how you can write a really good explanation of how one or more techniques are used to study the brain in behavior. Now, I would recommend choosing fMRI or MRI, definitely recommend choosing technological techniques because the image we see here is taken straight from the guide. Okay, now, if you're looking for a 4 or 5, all you need to do is state the technique and give an example of a study. Okay, you can say fMRI is used to study the brain. Here's an example of a study. You're probably on track for an IB4. Okay, now if you want top marks, if you want a 6 or a 7, and if you're watching this video, you probably do, then you need to explain how and why, and we need to go further than that, explain how and why the technique's used. So here's my tip. The same study and the same explanation can be used for techniques, and use that same explanation and study as you do for either localization or neuroplasticity. So choose one of those topics that you're really confident with and double it up with the techniques topic. Okay, so you're going to choose one of these, and then that's going to form the basis of your explanation for a technique. How and why is it used? Well, how and why the technique is used is it's used to study localization, or how and why the technique's used, it's used to study neuroplasticity. Okay, for example, technological techniques are used to study localization of the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, which has the function to allow us to use system 2 processing when we are making decisions. Right, that's an excellent example there, and you would talk about that. Or you could say an MRI is used, and that's used to study neuroplasticity. For example, the effect of the environment and socioeconomic status and stress on our hippocampus and our amygdala. All right, and so you're going to use that same content for those two topics, neuroplasticity or localization of function, but you can also use it for technological techniques. It's going to really deepen your explanation and your understanding of how and why the technique's used. And it's also going to help you with the other topics as well. So, if that was helpful, you might like our revision guide. Here's just a little preview. We've got those kind of explanations here with what you need to explain, the studies, exam tips, and then if you're doing the short answer response, this is on one page. If you do the essay, you've got everything you need to add to it to write an excellent essay on the other, with some questions here to focus your critical thinking. All right, that's in the store. Links are in the comments. And we'll just see a quick review. With that one tip, we can cover one study, one example, and we've got 3 different methods covered. I made another video that goes into this in more depth, which I will try and make a fancy card here. Subscribe to the blog, Facebook groups, bloody blah, everything's in the description. Was I under 2 minutes? I don't know. But anyway, good luck. Thanks for watching.